Pisces. So right now, the moon, it's a half moon in Gemini, going towards the new moon in Libra on October 2nd. So there's a lot of air energy mixed up with your water energy. Let's see how this is going to affect you personally, what you can expect. So yes, let's see what messages the universe has for you today. Merkaba, the most Cancer card I could have pulled from this deck, right? It's basically the Chariot of this Oracle deck, right? And Chariot is the Cancer card. So Merkaba, movement, long distance travel, excitement. This movement can represent moving on, moving up, moving out, moving forward. Just movement, right? This could be metaphorical movement, like moving on from something, and this could be physical movement, like moving away or whatever. So let's see. What exactly is going on for you? Oh shit, dude. Okay. You're being elevated, right? This is like a leveling up. This is a Hierophant card. Taurus energy. Also, we could have a Taurus cross watcher. Who knows? Take it as it resonates. So, but the Hierophant represents leveling up, right? It could represent promotions. It could be a spiritual leveling up, you know, reaching the next stage in your growth and development. There is like a strong energy of divine guidance in the Hierophant card. So let's see. You know, it's heavy on the divine masculine energy, but like I always say, masculine and feminine in tarot are not the same as like gender, right? So it's more like the right and left side of your brain, you know. The feminine is going to be the more creative, more spiritual, more outside the box thinking, right? And so, and then the masculine is going to be that entrepreneurial, like strategic, logical, you know, very organized energy. And so this is kind of the energy I'm seeing you lean towards, right? We have both inside all of us, right? But the energy you're leaning towards right now is that you know, leveling up, the entrepreneurial leadership kind of energy. So let's see. Very interesting. So we've got the Queen of Cups, Queen of Chalices, right? This is your card, so you could be very balanced between the masculine and feminine right now, actually, because Queen of Cups, Queen of Water, you're a water sign, dip. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive, right? Very emotionally intelligent, very rooted and grounded in her maturity, right? She is the divine mother type figure, right? That's why there's a kid on her lap. You know, it doesn't have to literally mean that you have kids, you could. But it means that you have a nurturing nature about you. You care about people. You're compassionate. You could be like the bar mom. You know, the bar mom, like you could be 21 and never have kids and still be the bar mom. It's a person that like takes care of everyone else when they've had too much, make sure they eat snacks and get Ubers, and whether you're male, female, whatever, you can have that characteristic, right? That trait where people feel safe in your presence. Um, Interesting. So we have Five of Wands. Conflict, internal conflict, competition. I want to clarify that because that's very opposite of this energy here. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, maybe it feels like something progressed. I want to clarify that Five of Wands actually before I continue with the Eight of Wands in reverse, because it feels like something there could have been like a lack of patience, or like something being rushed, right? And it could have caused some kind of conflict, or it could have put somebody in like survival mode here. So let's see. But it doesn't feel like it's you. It feels like it's somebody you're dealing with, right? Your energy is like the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. Like that's very different energy than this. But it's almost like somebody in your life is introducing some kind of drama, or they always have something, chaotic going on, or something like that. And perhaps there's like this desire to like taking your time with something, or like you wish that you would have like felt something out longer before, and it could have been a job or something. Let's see. Nine of Wands. There's a lot of wands, a lot of fire energy, right? Could be dealing with a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And it's just interesting. You've got like the Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands. So that feels indicative that like, fire energy can be a little bit like that. It can be a little conflicty because it's all that passion, all that drive, all that, it's so much energy. With the Nine of Wands, though, it kind of feels like this person has been hurt, right? And they're operating out of like this energy, and perhaps it's an unintentional projection of what they have experienced in the past. It could be dealing with financial difficulties with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Or they could be still in the process, of letting something go, right? Something that was very valuable to them, something that meant something, right? And so they could still be in the process of emotionally going through that. And so you're kind of unintentionally getting the barrage of what they've gone through, right? It's like old patterns are starting to resurface, We have the King of Wands, right? I told you. I know you're dealing with a fucking fire sign. I know you are. It's just too evident, right? And so, King of Wands, King of Fire. This is somebody that is very passionate, very driven, very motivated, very creative, right? Strong leadership skills, somebody who is admired or respected. And it's almost like this conflict or this, is kind of, it feels like it's coming out of nowhere, right? You're like, wait, this is the opposite energy of how I perceive this person, right? We have the Knave of Wands, more wands. And if you notice, he's writing a text, right? The Knave of Wands is a messenger, so you could be receiving a message, or there could be something to do with messaging, somebody messaging. The Knave of Wands is typically giving like some kind of good news, or they're offering something. And with the Empress in reverse, very opposite of the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is somebody that they dealt with before. Alright? It's almost like I'm seeing a vicious cycle. One person hurt one person, so that person hurts another person, and it's like a vicious cycle that I'm seeing kind of unfold here. And this could be like blocking the creative process, right? This energy, this person could be blocking your creativity, or kind of like taking your time for that, right? Because I mean, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, there's no time, right? It's like, but you know, the Empress is somebody who creates things, right? The Empress is somebody who is very, you know, she needs her creative outlet. She needs her development. She needs that, you know, kind of energy. And with the Empress being in reverse, it's kind of like saying that there's a detaching from that, right? And this disconnect from things that you love to do, or creations, or, you know, the things that feel right, you know, that disconnect could really like fuck with your energy a little bit, right? So I feel that there's kind of like an emotional roller coaster going on right now. And it's interesting because you felt like you were healed, like you were ready to pursue a new connection. You're ready for something to liven things up. And it's like, but the more you deal with this individual, the more you're noticing certain things, right? Because you're going from the Queen of Cups, you know, like energy, to the Empress in reverse. And, you know, the Queen of Cups is, you know, all about loving and understanding, compassion, and all that. And the Empress in reverse is a little bit more self-protective, right? And a little defensive about their heart. A little bit like, you know, standing on their shit because they don't want to be hurt, you know? Whereas the Empress in the upright allows herself to be vulnerable, knowing pain is a risk always when you allow yourself to be vulnerable. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, I knew this was a romantic thing. It felt it. With the Two of Cups showing up, you could be in union with this person, right? Like, you guys may be officially a thing, or at least that's the direction that it's heading, you know, because it feels that way. Then we have the Knave of Pentacles. You may feel like, you know, we've got a lot of messengers, right? We got a lot of different individuals sending messages, right? He's writing a text. Somebody could be talking to multiple people, or perhaps there's like a fear that somebody is talking to multiple people, because it does look like, even though this is going on, we got two dudes over here like, what up though, you know? There's a lot of messaging, and this could be where that that conflict, that drama is kind of coming from, certain communications. Okay. Well, what's your advice? You might be suspecting something, right? Suspicious of something. Because that's really what I'm feeling. Because there's like this internal conflict, but it's not externalized. It's like a lot of shit's being kept within, right? A lot of shit's being like, and it's fucking up your energy. So okay, let's see. So this is a conflicting message. So your advice here was a Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups is going out, socializing, always having to do something, always spending money, and it's, with this in reverse, it's kind of like saying, take it easy, take it easy. But then the conflicting part of it is the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, right? Because this is saying, get out of your shell, get out of your comfort zone, put yourself in the world, and so perhaps isolation is not your advice, but maybe like slowing it down on certain like social habits. So let's see. Or if you're the one talking to multiple people, that could be it too. But that's not what I'm feeling. So let's see. We've got the Six of Cups, right? This is somebody from the past, right? Six of Cups represents that, or it could also represent somebody who has like childlike wonder, right? But it's very past energy. It's very reminiscent of youth. So with the Six of Cups, it feels like there's a lot of nostalgia or memories coming up, or people from the past trying to come up. And so I feel that perhaps, you're being kind of cautioned right now to like, decide, are these people of the past going to fuck up the future, right? With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And because it looks like the more that this energy comes up, the less of that energy comes up, right? And Ten of Pentacles is that generational wealth, right? It's having resources that you can carry down, pass down your family line, right? It's like, and when you have that Ten of Pentacles with somebody, that's like a power couple, right? And I'm just, with that in reverse, it doesn't feel that way, right? But it looks like you're making good memories, right? Or at least, right? Or if you're, but it could also mean somebody from the past is kind of coming up and jeopardizing something. So let's see. What's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna get super impatient, right? We've got Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands is about waiting, patience. With that in reverse, it's like being impatient, no longer waiting, no longer sitting on this idea or ideal, right? But the Four of Wands in reverse, I could be moving, or breaking some kind of contract here. Then we have the Moon, Pisces energy. And it's like something coming to light, right? Something that's kind of buried under the surface here. The moon illuminates the truth, right? So, you know, something could be coming out, right? Something could be being discovered. Judgment in reverse. This is always kind of a warning card from the universe, not necessarily. It's however you perceive it. Okay, so the Judgment card represents divine intervention, right? And so with this in reverse, it's like that hasn't happened yet, but I feel that in time something could happen as a result of divine intervention, right? Like if you keep going down a certain path for so long, you can only go, you know, for so long. And then inevitably you're going to be kind of course corrected. So, alright, is there anything else that you need to hear or know? We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody really needs time for healing and fixing something, right? Something needs healed here. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, right? Something isn't working. Someone isn't working. You know, it's like lackadaisical energy and not really efforting something here. And it could be lackadaisical about their healing process, right? Somebody may not be fully invested in that. And right now, that needs to be a focus. And I think it should always be a focus, right? I don't think you can ever heal too much, right? And so, you know, like self-improvement is in every direction, right? We can always do that. And so I think right now a big focus that you're being directed toward is always like making sure that you are being somebody that you could be proud of being, right? Somebody that you view as being upstanding, right? Really living up to your personal philosophy, right? You don't have to tell people what philosophies you believe in when you live it, right? Then it's just there. It's written in your actions. It's written in you, you know. So let's see what Kali has to say. Kali Mahamaya. When a situation becomes unnecessarily complicated or confusing to your heart, Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective bearer of universal truth. Ultimately, her revelations shall lead you beyond that which is deceptive or not right for you. This you are promised. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and seeks to constrain your spirit. And then Bhairavi Yogini. Face your fears, for it is the right time, and you are ready to overcome them. You will be given the power to fulfill your heart's desires. Embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. You are spiritually protected from toxic energies. Recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. And yes, so this is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste, I love you all, and I will see you later.